Show. This is your boy Chester Searles, where money rules the world, with my co-hosts AZ My Zone and Black Hands.
Welcome to Happy Faces. It's great to have you all here today. We've got a fantastic show lined up, so get ready to enjoy some fun and insightful discussions with our wonderful guests.
All right. First of all, y'all can see the woman right here, right? Okay. It's a whole bunch of guys out there. This the night that Corey Holcomb allegedly punched her, but he muffed her. We all watched the show or whatever. We all watched the show. I'm finna keep on playing this video. Everybody, welcome to the show. I'm finna watch this video of Corey Holcomb muffing the bitch. Here you go. Okay. So now let's stop. Let's stop right there. So the dude here is supposedly the girl boyfriend. That's why he went on the attack there. They're on the ground now. Now she still want to. No audio. There's no audio.
A video has been circulating online that's got a lot of people talking, and it centers around comedian Corey Holcomb and a
So there go the muffin. The muffin. The muffin. He muffed her. Right there. I guess we'll start with let's just be honest, man. Corey Holcomb is going through a lot of stuff right now.
Hold on,
Basically,
run it
man,
back
this
again.
motherfucker
Run
is
it back one time. Hey, let's run it back one more time. One more time for the time.
AZ My Zone.
What up, though?
What up,
I gotta
Joe?
see the playback on that joint.
CB.
All right, I'm finna play it again. Joe. Excellence. You know, we gonna hit up on it, man. We finna play it back again. And here it go. Look at Corey right now. Look at him. He like, man, I'm finna look at bitch.
You missed it. It'll be
He walked up on her?
Yeah, he walked up on her.
Ah, man. Corey.
And you know he cooked, right?
Corey. Yeah. Well,
What is he? What is he easy?
because it's just like,
340?
Before, you know what I'm saying?
All I'm gonna say is Ray Rice. He cooked.
No, but you gotta think. You gotta think though. He this a different. This he got a different audience. Like it ain't gonna stop nothing for him. He just got to
Yeah,
worry
but
about the
this
loss.
is bigger than him. We talking about like YouTube, stand up comedy, his shows. Nah, he done. It ain't enough slow minded
Nah,
people to keep his pockets right.
that what I'm telling you. Like his audience don't care.
I get what you're
That's what
saying.
people don't
So
understand. They
if he
call it.
wanna,
You know what audience that he have that they call it.
the
You know what
ones that
audience
hang
that they
out in the
call that he
back alley
have.
at Tootsie's,
No, they call it this an old fashioned. I'm going way back. The Chillin's audience. That's the Chillin market.
the chitlin circuit, okay, and we know, yeah, I ain't saying he ain't
Yeah,
gonna make no money, but the chitlin circuit, you dig me? We talking about the chitlin circuit. There we go.
yeah.
I mean, the chitlin circuit make money. I just want to say he's gonna be at the back alley bar cookies. I ain't
I
saying
don't
he
know
ain't gonna
about
make
that.
him couple thousand for his shows, but I could definitely say we
He
live
his
in a
own
world.
man. See, that's the thing about it. Like he his own man. Always said this though. That's why he. This the number one reason why he said that he don't give a fuck. He been said this like a man. I done seen Corey Holcomb 3 times since he came out here, and I'm a subscriber to 5150, so I already own.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
already
yeah.
know what he about. I already know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I was gonna say,
This
hey,
is not gonna
we
do
seen plenty.
nothing to
I
him.
don't have to
He
see
only gonna
Corey
have
Holcomb
legal
show.
issues if anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't have to see Corey Holcomb the show. We got about 3,000 of them in every ghetto. Real talk. So I don't need to see. That's like going to Tubi. I get asked a couple times, man, you don't watch such and such. I'm like, I can just go to my hood for that. I don't need to watch a Tubi movie. You know what I'm saying? Because I still am a firm believer of in today's age, in order for us as black people, especially, to move on and be better, that era and that whole way of thinking gotta go. Or at least you can think that way, but keep it to yourself.
Yeah, I just think, man, that God damn, Corey, it look real bad on you, man. That shit look. It look. I mean, here it go, man. Everybody,
Because here's the deal. How old is that video?
shit, it been about a couple years. I don't know. It's been a while.
Somebody,
Somebody,
somebody leaked the video of him doing
Anton
that.
Daniels, Anton Daniels paid for that shit and got that shit out there.
Well, if he did what he did to my daughter, yeah.
You
And
know he
and,
did that shit.
and if he did do it, all I know from the show I saw today, he was like, "Oh, it ain't over, motherfucker." That's the only thing when somebody asked him about it, all he said was, "It ain't over, motherfucker." And when you talk about a man with his background coming from the great state of Michigan, uh, and you do that, this man a tech dude. If he want, he can about find out what color underwear this nigga wearing. And Corey's bitch would be the one that told him. Okay? People underestimate our weakest dude from Michigan will eat a nigga from California up. Our weakest dude, we just built different. And this, I'm telling you, out of experience, I'd have been halfway around the world twice. It's something different about us Michigan dudes. Now, yeah, we feel how we feel about them D niggas. If you know, you know. But like I told the dude from New Jersey, fuck with him if you want to, and you're gonna find out. Yeah, we don't fuck with them. But if you fuck with him, the whole state coming. And then we're gonna go back to not fucking with that nigga.
I don't know, man. I got mixed. Like I said, man, I'm sitting right in the middle, like on the fence, because I get where Anton Daniels coming from, but and then I see exactly where Corey is coming from.
But
So
If
But
you
on
with
this situation that we're talking about on tonight is that that look right there looks real bad because you know he could have thought about that and done something else, man.
and he didn't do that when Anton told him, let's go back.
And that don't look good.
And if you this tough, big, bad dude, and you would fight a man, but you would quickly boss up on a chick, that tell me everything I need to know about you. Now, I had a little bit of respect for guys who was like, what he used to say in the song. Treat a bitch bad and do a nigga worse than that. A lot of us come from that era. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? My mama told me if a woman hits you like a man, hit her back. She didn't say beat her up. And that woman didn't put no hands on him. He thought he was going to intimidate her, and he come with that broad bully style. And niggas like that got their ass whooped. Half of them couldn't fight anyway. You know what I'm saying?
That's a hell of a take on it, man. I ain't gonna even lie. I mean, I just don't, I just don't know, man, about I like I remember we said on the show, and I heard somebody say, and I think it was Chandler, once the gloves are off, the gloves are off. So with that being said, if the gloves are off, why ain't everything on the table then? I mean, what is a low blow now? What is it don't matter if I gouge you now. So
If you
come
see
on
what
now,
the
come
man,
on now. So
you see
so
what the man said about that man's daughter. Yeah, I think the gloves are off.
okay, no, the gloves was off when you said SMDN. We said this already, but here it go. Everybody got their own way of looking at it, and that's what it is. But I don't know if I could go right into a show saying that, okay, here it go. If I say something to you like, man, you a stupid motherfucker. So basically, stupid motherfucker is on the line for me to say to you. Not you
Now,
stupid bitch ass motherfucker.
Not bitch ass
now
motherfucker. Yeah, it don't escalate.
now it resonates. Now it resonates in how I choose to respond at it. Some niggas with low IQ, motherfucker, bitch, whoop whoop whoop.
No, but listen. What I'm saying is, once a person draw the line, okay, that go a boundary. You said some shit that I don't like, but now I'm finna use it on you, and I hope it's disrespectful because if that's what you thought to me,
Yeah.
so you get what I'm saying. So
In
basically,
their show, he disrespected Mr. Daniels first, and Mr. Daniels hit him in the soft spot. He in California. San
okay,
Francisco's the home of the LBGTQQQ in all the numbers.
yeah.
So he felt some type of way, but you disrespected that man like he give every white person in America a pass. And if
Well,
you
they
watch
got
the main
video.
show,
They
that
got
don't
the
happen.
video. They got the video of him circulating as well, with the white man, and he's kissing his ass. So I mean, here you go, man. I'm not for any side like that. I can say some shit for Anton Daniels, but I look at it from a point of view where you come to my show. Okay, if I said, man, quit kissing, he could have said you kiss the ass of black people, and it probably would have went a little bit differently.
Okay. It could have been.
But like you said, once the glove, oh well, everybody's consensus says it's okay to say once you say kiss ass, okay, it's okay for me to say you kiss ass. Not go to this next. Okay, now once you go to this next level, where do we go from here now? And but then I say Corey didn't just handle it. He should have turned the cameras off and fought him and came back with bloody lip, whatever, and did finish the show.
That would have been it would have ended and we wouldn't be having this discussion no more. video of him smacking a chick wouldn't be circulating. Because I'm telling you, he ain't finna have any chance. He's not gonna be the second act on Cat Williams' show, and he got a name for it, but he ain't gonna never get that no more. He ain't gonna even um be the opening act for Mike Epps. He done.
That's
He
crazy,
done
man.
because it exposed a type of person. You feel me? That they otherwise would have looked over. Hell, they've been looking over it anyway. But we live in this heated climate in our country and perhaps the world. So for him to do that puts him in a Ray Rice situation. He done.
Well, I mean, okay. I mean, here go the thing, man. He's I don't think this would hurt his brand. Let me just start there. I think that it doesn't hurt his brand, Corey Holcomb's. Now,
I don't think he's gonna end up in the homeless shelter.
no, I just don't. But here it go. I've been seeing this stuff going on with Corey Holcomb, and it's like always some drama around him. But
And the audience that follow him like that type shit. Is it safe to say?
I mean, hey, I guess so. I
A
mean, I'm
lot
not.
of a lot of women and people who watch these soap operas and the nighttime ones, Housewives of Atlanta, and all them type shows, it's safe to say they like drama.
Well, I don't watch none of that stuff, and like I said, I like comedy. Uh, Craig Fax is one of the best roasters that we've probably seen in this decade. I mean, to me, like on a street level, underground shit. And when
Yeah,
I
I heard the name before,
listen, the
but
man
like,
is.
do you fuck with Cat Williams?
I mean, come on, man. I'm not going to look for his stuff now. Like, but when he first started, when he was on the chitlin circuit that we call it, I thought that was pretty good, man. The chitlin
So
circuit.
it's safe to say his material you was cool with when he was on the chitlin circuit because he was talking about, I mean, the everyday funny you see in the hood. But now that he is able to make jokes and he got a mixed audience and he's joking about Donald Trump, he's joking about Saddam Hussein and those type of figures, and even Dave Chappelle. You can say chitlin circuit, and there's nothing wrong. It's like watching old reruns of Martin. At some point, bruh, you do know he played in Bad Boys 8.
Yeah.
It's like, do you want to stay back there and keep rehashing that? Because culturally, that's a freaking problem too. That we won't move on from all these cultural norms that at this point we got to let it go. I'm just keeping it a band. We got to let it go. And Corey Holcomb played out in front of in God and country as to why that type shit got to go. I guarantee you, culturally, if we make them non-existent and shun them, we'll see a whole beginning of a change. This change that Black Hands talks about. We'll start to see a whole lot of it. If that type of spirit, that type of movement is finally taken out back and put down. It was cool for our era because it was handed down. We didn't know no better. We was living to survive. Now it's you can do a whole bunch more than that in this country. We can do a whole lot more than our parents could and their parents could. At some point, you got to let it go. And he did it. He did it for himself. I'm gonna say again: the dude with the job was a lame. Now the dude with the job is a hero. Every black man ain't got to go play basketball and football to be respected. And
Well,
in order for that to continue, Corey Holcomb's character must die.
well, if I tell you this, this is what he's standing on, and this is what the only thing he's saying that he has is his manhood, and he's out in California, and he's saying he making it without having to touch his toes. So, or becoming a part of the LGBT community, or having to sacrifice his butt. So, I
Now,
mean,
I respect that. I got no beef with that.
but that's what he stands on. That's his. He said, "I'm making it out here without that."
And
So,
I won't hate on him for that because
but
at
a
the end
person
of the
come
day,
to you, but a person come to you and say that stuff to you, knowing you said you did the research on me, so you basically picking with me. But the thing is, you got to be smarter than the person that's picking with you.
he
You got to.
also said he did the let's keep it a band. He said he did the research on him while this shit was going on and after the whole first initial contact. It wasn't like he said off top. Damn, everybody want to call me. You know what I mean, it wasn't after the initial contact. You know what I mean? I just watched video of the shooting in Minnesota, and the same thing. The brother broke it down so hard that the FBI and the feds still ain't even broke it down. You know what I'm saying? Because he showed it in slow motion. You can see the dude clear as
Man, you true.
day. You can see the video clear as day. So I would never. I respect him for standing on the fact that he ain't touching toes, but they don't mean Cat Williams or guys like that. Too many successful black men that have success have been accused of selling out. Oh, you ain't hood no more. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? If you grind it out and you got what you wanted to get out of this country, other than the penitentiary or dead, you winning.
I'll buy that for $1. I don't know why my camera ain't working, y'all. Y'all can see me or I can't see myself.
No, we can't see you.
I'm pissed off right now. And it won't even, but anyway, man, man, I'm kind of sad at Corey about how everything uh came out, how everything just went on its course and came on out, but at the same time, mostly everything comes up, man. And that's just the nature of life. But that woman, man, I mean that man, that Mr. Pretty, uh I heard you allude to something about what did you say about that JOE?
I sent you the clip that brother broke down on the situation. And he was like, I'm here to only give facts about the situation. And if you see in the video I sent you, he slowed it all the way down, all the way through the ICE officer taking the man gun off of him.
Yeah.
And he was reaching after the fact. My problem is it made the ICE agents look really poorly trained, or them was
Okay.
Border Patrol. They
Okay.
looked poorly trained
Okay.
because they didn't even see this man disarm him.
Yeah, and he
That's
ran
one of
with.
their fellow officers.
Yeah, something's not right with this, and something. Here you go, and I just don't like to be the one to say it, man, and always put it to a point, but with a white man getting hurt, man, there's gonna be something happening in this situation, man. There's just gonna be something, man. That white woman was a lesbian, and I just don't think that they were gonna do anything about that. But this guy was actually uh, law-abiding citizen. He was a nurse,
Legal gun holder.
cancer research. This guy is kind of a stand-up guy, and a lady fell. Now, any guy on this panel, if you see a lady getting pushed over and being, you would probably go try to help them up. That and here it is, you're getting pepper sprayed. Okay, you might got a gun on you, but you're getting so pepper sprayed that you're not even trying to worry about your gun at all, and you're carrying legally. So
If he would have just grabbed the lady and exited the scene,
he couldn't. If you watch the fucking shit, the lady kept slipping. As soon as he tried to get her up, he maced the dude again on the
hey, but
back.
she kept slipping and falling. Then he pulled his camera out. He talking shit to them. And I'm thinking, if you were there to help the lady, help the lady.
Man, you ain't
You know
lying.
what I'm saying? If you there to help the lady, help the lady. And like I said, it's tragic he got shot by some untrained border patrol people. That's bad. Which I don't know if y'all seen today. After the incident, Mayor Fry and Tim Walsh reached out to the president to come up with a solution to end this.
Well, they gotta go now, man.
They reached out to him.
But here it go. It's gonna be another one, man. It's coming. It's gonna be more, bro. But here it go. Something gonna happen to this one. Something finna happen to this dude that did this killing.
Well,
And they doing
they
straight up
fired the
murder.
leader. They demoted him. They didn't fire him. They demoted the dude that was the head border patrol agent guy. Tom Holman, the actual border czar, is now on the ground in Minneapolis, Minnesota. As of right now, as we speaking, he on the ground and he's now answering directly to Trump. So then there's this light talk about, oh, they might pull him out. They're not going nowhere, man. Because at the end of the day, nobody wants to talk about. I don't care if the guy goes to work every day, if he ain't got a work permit or a green card, the law, and nobody wants to talk about this. The law of the United States of America says you can't be here. So I don't care if Mama Chuman is a sweet lady. If she ain't got them papers, just because of that, she breaking the American law. I didn't make them. That's just what's on the books. And they're there to enforce that. I don't know where they getting their info from for all these ones that are supposedly rapists and whoop, whoop, whoop. You know what I'm saying? That they're looking for, as well as anybody, whether you Chinese, Lebanese, if you ain't supposed to be here, our laws say you gotta go. And if them people wasn't out there in 0-degree weather looking crazy as hell, they could get them people and move on to California because that's where they're going next.
Well, I thought they were saying they're going to the Super Bowl. They'll be outside that sucker, but my cousin was saying they ain't gonna be there. Them tickets too high.
No, as soon as the president announced he wasn't going to the Super Bowl, now I don't know if they gonna shock it anyway. Because if you know, you know, the NFL is a big supporter of the LBGTQ fur baby community. Okay, hence that's why Bad Bunny is the halftime show. It's almost a spit in the face by the NFL because I didn't have a problem with Kendrick Lamar.
Man, listen.
Not at all. And then you want to go get this man where everybody on the planet know there's audio of him getting railed by Puffy. They go get this man. He kissing dudes in the award ceremonies, in his little performances. Come on, man. There's a
Well,
reason
that's
why he's
AZ my zone. What's going on with you, man? You there?
Yeah, I'm not privy on all this, man. I'm just really observing, man.
y'all had to forgive me, man. You know, old in retirement. and I got a lot of time to check this stuff out, man. It be coming through my pipeline with it, and I'm like, wow, I can't believe that's really true. I didn't want to believe it was true, but I seen the award ceremony where he was kissing the dude. He had a WWE contract. They canceled that because they're a more Republican based organization now, and they
See,
canceled his contract.
I don't know about the Bad Bunny dude, man. I'll be honest, man. I don't know none of his music. I never heard any of it.
Nah,
I,
I mean, neither.
if I heard it and didn't know it was him, I don't know anything like that. But since you saying that shit, it's just like this world is coming to a point where do all the evil shit. That's what I'm seeing, man. That's what the fuck I'm getting to see in my life, to where uh, that's who's winning on this side right now of life. I guess is the crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah, if you can make chaos, man, you heard me. Look at while all this chaos is going on, all them warships that was outside of Venezuela is damn near at Iran while all this is going on. Dude gets shot, and they damn near to Iran already. So Iran did their usual reach out and hey, don't kill us, but yet they still shooting their citizens. You know what they usually do if you pay attention. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, I see somebody say ICE is not killing people. Oh, it's not ICE's job to kill people. I agree with that. It's not ICE's job to kill people. But while we're being distracted, it looked like Iran about to fuck around and find out.
Iran.
Iran is about to find out. And I agree, it's not ICE's job to kill people, but them folks can go home, right? They're protesting an actual law of the United States of America, which is to remove illegal aliens. Let's just call it cut and dry. Let that sink in as somebody, especially a black person, who struggled in this country, had to bust your ass across the board to get what you got. And these folks is out there protesting for folks that the law of the country say ain't supposed to be here. It's in the books. Look it up. And they are out there in 0-degree weather. Some of them for free because they crazy. And some of them getting a check to be out there, which means they wouldn't care if they wasn't getting the check.
So you saying, hold on. You saying they getting checks out there? You saying paid actors out there? That's what you're trying to say right now?
It is some paid actors out there.
Now.
Yeah, tell them about. Wouldn't they have to pay? Wouldn't they have to pay you to stand out there in sub-zero weather?
If I believe in something, I don't know if I could say that.
Sub-zero.
I think go, man. If I believe in something, bro, I'm down with it, man. It's like I just can't believe that nobody can say that these killings is justified or anything like that, man. We are the American people. We are the ones that should be. They're not there for us. If you get what I'm saying, like.
No, ICE is not out there for the American people, but the American people looks like they out there for ICE.
Well,
you get what I'm saying? And these are the enforcement for people who don't supposed to be here. They not arresting you for drugs. They are there to remove people who aren't supposed to be here in our country. That's all they there for. They are federal agents that are there, and these people are throwing ice bottles at them. Now, I don't know if it's real, but they say ICE agents have been bitten and had fingers bitten off by these people tussling with them.
Well, get the fuck away from people, and you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I'm gonna show something here in a second, but go ahead and keep. I'm gonna
Well,
show you
you
something.
understand if they're doing if they can't even do their job because of the people. They used to take the media with them, but the media was tipping the people off that they were looking for. Remember in the beginning, they used to let the media ride along.
Yeah.
Obama deported 3 million illegals. And the only complaint I've heard today was, well, they weren't wearing masks. That's your only complaint
Well, I
about
don't even
him
have a
doing it?
complaint. I don't have a complaint about them doing their job, but here it go. Their job is not to kill, man. It's like, here you
I,
go,
I,
man. Here you go. Here you go. JOE, just tell me this, man. Tell me this. Have you ever went to have you ever been in the army and then checked on one of your buddies and they were like you but they talked to you and said, "Yeah, man, I just want to kill people." Some people have they be able to talk to you because they don't think that they'll see you
you talking
later on
about
in life.
you talking about those mental case type cats.
Have you seen one?
I've had to talk to some and tell them, son, if you really want to kill that bad, you should have went in the Marines.
But you see, but you so you've encountered it.
Well, here's
You've
the deal.
encountered.
But wait, we've encountered civilians. Man, I can't wait to kill me a nigga today. If you ain't from my hood, you can get from around here. I've encountered many different types of those people.
Man, who you
I
telling?
mean, I know. I mean, but I'm just saying, I mean, but here go the other view, man, of this agent killing Mr. Preddy. Here it go. Let's see. We'll take that volume up here.
Watch for the agent in the gray jacket. They was even trying to say, well, was he an agent? Why he ain't dressed like the rest of them?
God damn it. Only a couple seconds. Nah, it ain't gonna play it up.
You might be having a lot of interference because I'm sure everybody's having some sort of with it, how cold it is.
Son of a bitch. But anyway. Something right here, like for real. You see that?
short term. Do the exercise that way we can move on. Are you Haitian? That's nothing to do with my race, buddy. My question was, are you Haitian? Who's the guy in the white shirt? That's the colonel. Colonel, don't mean. Okay, well, I'm federal.
Alter image is spread about business Atlantic City.
Hey, you see that though? There's a black dude pulled over one of them ICE agents. Look at this motherfucker. Yeah, man. All I know is, man, I don't believe that American citizens should be executed in front of for the world to see. You know what I mean? I just don't believe in it, man. Because what if it's you?
I'm gonna piggyback and say those ICE agents or those border patrol agents were poorly trained, and it looked bad.
But at some point, man, at some point, uh, the president is gonna have to address this, man. This is
Well,
something that.
they've already started. What I'm trying to tell you is
But
breaking news.
they
They
got rid
are
of Bubino.
addressing it right now
They
as
got rid of
we speak.
Bubino. I seen that. But is that really something? You know what I mean? Because there's still chaos. You know.
Yeah, it's still gonna be chaos because you got people that's willing to stand in 0 degree weather to stop them. They're calling people their neighbors that on the American books ain't supposed to be here. I cannot rationalize it any other way. I don't care what they contribute or don't contribute. By the law of this country, they cannot be here. It says they can't be here. I don't care if she make the best chimichangas or whatever Somali people eat or whatever the Africans is doing. I don't care.
Hell
The
no, man. What
law,
got the most fire tamales, nigga?
man, I love some good tamales, but you better get them legally. You get what I'm saying? They not supposed to be here. You didn't make that law. I didn't make that law. It is a part of the United States law to be in America. You mustn't. They were talking about it today. People are the legal ones are starting to carry their ID. That's a law. You're supposed to carry your ID every time you leave out the crib to go somewhere.
Thanks.
That's the law. We were taught that as little kids. From the moment we can get an ID, you have to have ID on you.
Yeah.
I don't get in the car to go to the grocery store without my state ID on me.
State of Arizona, it's illegal not to have your ID on. Detain you.
That's state. That's U.S. wide. You're supposed to have ID. You used to have your ID to vote. They trying to change that for a reason.
Yeah.
And like I said, too many of us don't pay attention to where we live here in America, and half the folks don't even know the law in their own country. They don't even know what you can and can't do. And that's sad in itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's important. Yeah, that's extremely important.
Look, I got a cousin of mine told me a couple years back, why is it every time we throw an event, the police be outside? Why they don't never be at them white people stuff? And I said, give them 6 months. And she said, what you mean, cuz? I said, give them 6 months of y'all not doing nothing stupid at y'all event, and you'll find that they'll probably not be out there. But they know from the database, if more than 150 to 100 Negroes get together at an event, somebody gonna get
Somebody's
killed.
gonna get injured. Yeah, somebody gonna get injured.
Injured or
It's gonna
killed.
be a serious injury. It's gonna be a serious injury of some sort.
And they're
But no,
there.
it's gonna be a string of events that's gonna lead to death
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And you know what? People here ask me. People in zone ask me, "Hey, why is it that you like to party in Scottsdale? Why is Scottsdale the primary place to party? You know what I'm saying? I was like, because it's the most safest place that you can party.
Thank you.
Cause ain't no dig. I don't care how drunk you get. They got all them hotels and everything out there for you to go to, and they got the best sponsors you can get, and they be bargainable. So you know what I mean? Like it's a good area to be in, and I know I'm always gonna
AZ
like
my zone.
when I go to the Legion or the Elks or the little bars like
Now
Bullocks and
you taking
Marks.
a risk.
Yeah,
Your risk
yeah.
went up. It went from 32% or 40. Now your risk is 89 and 90% that you either gonna go to jail or get killed.
Something's gonna happen for me going at a black event. That's why I'm talking about all predominantly, the culture, because you got to think the culture has shifted from how it was. And when I say the culture, man, you basically say hip hop culture. When people was like, and I know I'm shifting a little bit, but when people was talking about the Drake and Kendrick stuff, it's a reason why that was a battle that really a big thing, because hip hop is really considered a poor black. You know what
Okay,
I mean? If anybody
I
know
won't
what I'm
argue
saying,
it.
I know I'm shifting it a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? But I'm just talking about, our culture. When I say culture, that's like the hip hop culture, the true hip hop culture, like the streets. You know what I mean? And it's shifting because, like, our culture in the rap in the industry and everything has an effect on the youth, because those people are trying to mimic what the youth idolize and what the youth see around in their neighborhood every day. So when you think about the social structure of our age group compared to other age groups, it's more than ever right now a war within our own race and
Agreed.
own demographic. I
Look,
think, and I think it's overlooked because everybody always trying to group us together just because we got the same level of melatonin in our skin. Like that don't mean melanin in our skin. Like that don't mean that we the same, man. We don't have the
I get
same
no
bodies. Just
argument.
people within our own community. That's this community than our own in our community. That's helpers of Satan, man. That's them Satan helpers, bro. So you can't be saying like everybody are people. They're not.
All
It's
of
pimps
us
within our
from the South Side,
who killed
right?
that Black Panther brother up in Chicago? Who's responsible for that? Who threw the alley hoop to the feds for that?
Oh no.
Hmm. It's safe to
Oh,
say.
y'all ain't even watched the movie?
No. I'm
Black
just saying.
Hands, you better chime in.
It's safe. No. I'm just saying. I didn't get to see the movie, but I'm just gonna say us. Somebody that look like you and me.
No, it ain't us. Black Hands, man. Black Hands.
Welcome to another
Let,
show.
let, welcome to another show. Let them know about that Black Panther brother that got killed that was infiltrated by a motherfucking FBI informant who was what? A black man.
I said he looked like us. I was.
That's what I'm saying. That we're talking
Yeah.
about. Like when we be having these conversations, and we talk about our culture and everything, we gotta understand that it's a big divide. And people talking about it's the old versus the young. No, it's the same as it always been. It's the motherfucking niggas, and then it's the so-called Negroes
Well, hey,
or Black
I
Americans.
want to say about that guy what you were speaking on, um, and they always pit us against each other because you know why he ended up doing that? They caught him. They caught him. He had caught a case, and when he caught the case, they turned him and made him instead of them make how they do today when you catch a case they make you snitch on your partner or your homeboy or your your compadre.
He turned
They
state's evidence.
Right. Well, I'm just saying, instead of turning state evidence, he set him up for them to get killed. It's the same difference,
It's the
but
same difference.
it's just he got killed, and then now today they send your homeboy up the river for 20 or 40 or 30 years or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that's how they got him. He was going across state lines with a pistol. They caught him. Then they made him set Malcolm. I mean, they made him set him up. That's basically what happened. But if he don't catch the case, he never do that. Or you know what I'm saying? He never
They
get
would
in.
they would- if they wanted him that bad, they would have to
They
find
just
another
find
way.
somebody else.
They would have had to find somebody else or find a
They
different
just
way.
find somebody else.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
they,
they just
yeah,
find
you know what I
somebody
mean?
else.
So it wasn't like he was just like, okay, I'm gonna set Malcolm up or I'm gonna set the brother up. He got caught up and he didn't want to go to jail. And that was the only way that he could not go to jail. Put it like that.
But
Yeah,
Diggs,
make
I
sense.
ain't just talking about that element of it. I just use that as an example. You know what I mean?
Well,
That
Yeah,
was
I
just
know
like
the
a
I
piggyback
know
reference.
what you're saying.
AZ,
The
I
AZ.
know
core of it. I just wanted you to chime in because I know that's your area of expertise, and that's why I wanted you to just, you know what I mean, do what you just
I'm
done.
gonna
You
take
know what I
y'all
mean?
all back in time. Chet, you not so much because you never used to be out late like that. It was rare if you was out late. I'm talking about 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old AZ Mazon. And Black Hands can attest to this. When the biker club was at the Soul Survivors, I never felt unsafe. If I went to the Soul Survivors and the bikers was doing their thing, I party with them all night. On the South Side, nothing never happened. But when they start renting the Soul Survivors out and having them little events, you can't tell me that even when you went in there, it was always the 90% you might get killed and you don't know who by. Am I right?
See, my thing was this. My
what
thing was this. The more kind of like narrow it down, because we all know each other and we all know the experiences that we face by growing up in the inner city is real common amongst people. I'm just talking about the people like a Debo in the neighborhood, the dog in the neighborhood, shit in the people, man,
Yep.
that live like, and it ain't no picking them do it. Talking
And now more than ever, them type people you mentioned,
those guys. And
hey, them type
yeah, and
people you
women too.
mentioned nowadays in
Oh, don't
2020,
take out the women.
yeah, for sure. Them people on the ropes now in 2026, they finally almost extinct.
They
So they
always
fighting
existed,
hard.
man. They always existed. Just like, hey,
No,
yeah,
I'm
just like
saying
when
now,
they talk about, yeah, yeah, it always existed. Just like when Black Hands was just referencing to the, you know what I'm saying, to motherfuckers who cooperate and shit, be snitching, right?
yeah,
Everybody was acting like it was some kind of new phenomenon until all these podcasts come out and you talk about all the motherfuckers that have been doing this shit since the shit started. When you started going all the way back
yeah.
to motherfucking Nicky Barlin, motherfucker, and you started looking
Hey,
like
you remember
everybody acting like this some new shit, like this known since forever. You know why? Because you gotta think it from this. I want you to tell Black Hands, uh, you got to think it from this aspect. If it's a system that was created to infiltrate a community for them to turn on themselves, how could it be a smooth way through? How could it be a blueprint to any prosperity?
uh
I don't care how you dress it.
It starts with it started where it majorly started again when with COINTELPRO. If you remember when that back in the 60s, COINTELPRO, but that
J.
you're
Edgar
correct.
Hoover.
Yep, it happened way before that, even in because I'm gonna say this. Judas,
J. Edgar
uh
Hoover go way before that. Shit.
but no, I'm talking about Judas. I'm talking about Judas when he betrayed Christ. That's the
Yeah,
same
go
thing.
back, yeah.
It's the
Yeah, talk
same
about it.
thing. He turned he what do you call it now? What's the word I'm looking for? He was a traitor, basically.
A traitor, or
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
was
it was
also
hey,
he was
but
a
his
plant.
shit was for the good. Hey, his shit was going against the good. Ain't no honor amongst thieves.
But
No, but
I'm just
Ain't
saying
no
that's
honor
what
amongst thieves.
it's still what you're saying.
That's what a
Yeah.
comparison becomes to a paradox. It becomes a paradox in that sense in
You echoing, cuz,
comparison
real
because
bad for some reason.
yeah.
No, I was just saying, like,
I
I
hear
just
you,
used
though.
that because to say, it started back then, and even before then, shit, Cain killed Abel. You see what I'm saying?
and they was brothers.
And they was brothers, so it's like, so I understand, like, and they was like you say, they was brothers, but one portrayed one. Whether everybody had a reason, whether it's jealousy, envy,
And
covetousness,
and it's
whatever
safe
that
to
is,
say that's the spirit.
Or to save
and
your
that's
own
it
ass.
is. And right, or it's to I want to be in a position, or I want, or it could be just I want this dude out of the way. You see
Out
what I'm
of the
talking
way. We had this conversation in last show.
about? So and that can happen, but to you, I want to touch on the point where Az was talking about systematically. When you say systematic, COINTELPRO hits it head on the nail. COINTELPRO, that was a system set up to keep us, to divide us, and to keep us against each other, and to keep us to say, oh, well, that he ain't Crips and blood, he ain't no blood, he ain't no Crip, he ain't this, he ain't that. That's where it came from, the systematic part of it. And now it just works on a continual axis, meaning it keeps turning without nobody having to wind it up. You understand what I'm saying? So it just continue to go without no wind up. How does that work?
Perpetual.
Mm. He said, "How does that work, man?"
So and that's what a lot of time we have to think about, uh where we are and who we are. Then we can kind of figure out and see, like, damn, these things continue to happen. Why is that? What am I doing? How am I contributing to it? Am I contributing to it by not saying nothing? Am I contributing to it by turning a blind eye to it? Or
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? Am I trying to address it, or am I trying to bring up solutions and thought processes that can spark the change? You see what I'm talking about?
Tell you one thing, Black Hands, we can't keep sweeping it under the rug.
We can't keep turning a blind eye. We can't sweep it under the rug. We can't act like it ain't happening. We can't act like it don't matter, because it does. And we can't act like we can't disassociate ourselves from it, because that is who we are. That's it.
Yes. Because I'm gonna fuck with you. I'm gonna fuck with you brothers until the wheels fall off.
You understand? So, and that's how we're gonna spark a change in our communities, in our lives, in our homes. Where it starts in our home first, then it goes to our neighbors, then it goes to our communities. And like, that's the only way we get you. If you can't spark a change if you don't recognize that it's a problem. It's just
Push
like
out.
this. How can you get out of jail if you don't know you in jail? If you didn't never know you was in jail, right? How can you get out?
You ain't gonna try to get out.
You don't even know you're not. You don't know you're in jail,
You're not gonna try to get out.
right? And then you ain't even gonna have a mind to say, "Do I get out?" What is getting out if you don't know you're in? So, likewise, if you don't know you're a slave, how can you get out of slavery? You're not a slave in your mind, so it ain't no reason to get out of slavery because you don't even know you a slave.
Hey, listen. I ain't even. I was trying to respond to you, black ass. I was looking at it like this. Once you said what you said, it becomes personal, right? Because I look at it from this point. We just gotta call a spade. When the people that I'm talking about, because when you was one of those people, it's nobody that's a better advocate of the message than that person. You see
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
you
Just like
exactly.
Yeah.
this, a
You fucking
person
on point. You know,
just like this. My own auntie who has nothing to do with the game, right? Hey, my aunt Jardine, if I involve her in any way of my endeavors, I'm doing what?
Being a part of the
you
problem.
no, you're advocating for the wicked shit that you doing, and you are imposing it on others that ain't got nothing to do with it.
Ain't got
You
nothing
Ain't
to
got
do with it.
nothing
so
to
now
fucking do
you
with it. And guess
and
what?
you're
I'm doing
and
it
not
out
only
of my
that,
own selfish reasons.
yeah, whatever that reason is, you're right because it is
It
selfish.
is selfish.
Because
Yeah, I'm gonna say it
why
is
would you?
selfish.
It's just like this. Why would you even bring now even if now if it's unintentional, that's a different story because you could probably do something that you're like, damn, I did, that's not what I was trying to do, but you didn't think it all the way, you didn't think the action all the way through, that who it could affect at that time, but you, that wasn't your intent, and it ended up biting somebody that you like, damn,
Listen,
that's
it
not what I would,
just
you
like
know.
this. I do it like this. I make it even more personal. If just like when I used to have your wife get rental cars for me, right?
Right.
Now, if I go and do shit in those rental cars with her and bring her into some bullshit, what type of motherfucking person am I?
No, you'll be dead ass wrong.
This
You
You'll
what
be
I'm
dead
talking
selfish.
ass.
about. Listen. This what I'm trying to get you to understand. These are the people that's in our families. These are the people that we love. These people be in your fucking family, man. And
Or even if it ain't
and they
just
be
your
bring yeah,
family,
man.
we
They be
Now
love
bringing
just
people
the
check
that's
this out.
hood.
innocent.
Now
They be
this is
bringing
what's
people
crazy.
that's innocent into street bullshit, dog.
Well, not listen. This is the thing. It's a difference. I get exactly what you're saying, but check this out. A scenario: you rent the car. She rent you the car. Your intentions, right? Because you got to go off of intentions. Your intentions is, I'm gonna take me and my girl. We gonna go to Detroit to the concert. We
I
gonna
ain't
go.
talking about
We gonna play.
hypothetically. I'm talking about a motherfucker that actually
No,
his
but
whole
you got to
thing
say
was
that
to.
because, but well, this one, hear me out. You got to
You
say it
see what
like
I'm
that
saying?
because
I ain't talking
we
about
don't know.
me. I ain't talking about me
Well, I'm
personally.
just saying anybody, but I'm just saying just a scenario. I'm talking about intent because you can have a mind to do something and it don't go the way your mind you planned it out,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
and
but
you, something happens.
you done
But I'm
been
just saying,
around
like,
sound people. That's all it. All you letting me know is you done been around some good street niggas, dog. Cause your perspective is your perspective come from some solid shit, dog. I done been around some of the worstest people in the world. Some of the worstest people you can imagine.
well, yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it ain't like it
They in our
wasn't ice cream
community.
and
This is what
cake.
I'm trying to get everybody to understand on this topic. They're in our community, man. And it's our brothers, it's our cousins, it's our uncles. They just like on the show The
It's
Wire.
our partner we went to school with.
Yeah. These are the
Yeah,
people. And we jump in the car with them. We ride around. They involved in the shit we don't have no bit, no, we don't have no idea of.
Now wait a minute, y'all. I want to sum it up real quick. We all in our 50s. You in
These
your
are
40s.
enemies. These are
Wait,
your
wait,
enemy. That's what I'm trying to get
yeah.
to get people to
Now
understand. These
we
are the
have to
enemies of our
consider them
community.
enemies.
Yeah,
Now we
these are
gotta,
the enemies of our community. They look
because at
like us and
one time,
everything.
I want to remind you, rinse and repeat. Because now that whole cycle, because we old, that whole cycle is rinsed and repeated all across the
Nigga, they'll
United
put you
States
in
of
some street
America.
shit and you'll be considered a snitch and you'll end up being getting killed or being marked or mixed up in some drama that you ain't had nothing to do with, all because of your association with this person.
Like I remember I told you this a long time ago when you was talking about when you was speaking about Addison, and I was like, Addison loves you.
Yeah,
Remember
he
that
did.
conversation?
He did. He loved me, dog.
He loved you.
He
And
loved
if
me.
you ever get a chance to see him again, you should thank him. You
I
understand?
inboxed him and everything. I inboxed him. He
You know what
probably
I'm
will see
saying?
it one day,
But
but I
what I'm
inboxed him
saying
because
is,
if I ever do see him, I am gonna tell him face to face. Like, man, you know what? You a real motherfucker, dog.
you
Because you
see that?
saw my potential.
And you
You
didn't even
knew,
see it.
yeah, you knew my potential before I even knew it. You saw it
No.
and you like, man, don't let him like he around a whole bunch of niggas that I know ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
It's no
So
way
who
help for him. He told me
do you
that.
remember? Do
He
you
says
remember
no hope
what
for the
I
boys that you walking with. It's no hope for them.
look? Who I told you who hated you? Who did I tell you who really hated you when we had that conversation about Addison? When I said Addison, he the one loved you. You didn't really see it at that time. But
Yeah.
who did I say that really hated you in contrast to Addison? Do you remember?
No, I don't. I vaguely.
Nope. Fat Daddy.
Oh,
I
fat.
said Fat Daddy hated you. He ain't love you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah,
But these are the people that in our community that
Yeah.
has a certain level of influence or a certain level of disruption in our community, like you just said,
Yeah. Yeah.
like you were
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah. I can't
These are
lie.
the ones that's in the community with
so
us.
is it safe to say, gentlemen, it's now time to start the campaign to end that in our people, in our culture? Is it
That's
safe
what.
to
And
say it's
No,
listen,
time
that's
this
to
what
is
the
what
end
fucking
them?
street shit is all about. That's what that whole movement is all about. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. And that's what motherfuckers mad at because they like, but they be like, yo, you can't have it both ways. Like, you want to be gangster and call chaos and everything, but at the same time, you want your son to go to school all the time and do all the right shit and everything. That's don't even make any sense.
No,
Nope.
that's called a hypocrite. That's what you call a hypocrite. How you gonna promote? I'm gangster. I'm this and that, but not mine. Not this. Not these people. Just or promoting it to other people's children, but not
Yeah,
yours.
but not
All right.
yours.
Just like mentioned a couple shows ago about Cardi B. Cardi B say all that raunchy ass bullshit on her songs, but she don't let her kids hear her records. She don't let her kids listen to it. But your kids can though. You
Yeah,
see that?
because
Because
she's making a buck.
if it ain't good for my kid, it ain't good for AZ kid. It ain't good for Cheddar's kid. It ain't good for Joe kid. You understand? If it ain't good for mine, how is it good for my brothers?
Man.
Yeah,
Hey, it's troubling when you know that we really, at one point in time, contributed to the hamster wheel system.
Yeah, but and then this is why I always say fuck that dude. And then this was crazy. I don't know if Joe, but I know Cheddar and AZ that heard me say this a long time ago, and I saw it. I used to be like, man, fuck the South Side.
Well, I've been with you a long time, but I didn't hear you say it until I got out the army in '91.
Because I seen things Even though I was in it, I was not trying to be in it. I was trying
No.
to figure out a fucking way. But I was just playing the cards that I was dealt at the time. That's why it was certain things I wouldn't do, and there were certain places I wouldn't go, and I wouldn't go with certain people. Right? I even stopped fucking with Rudy. You see what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's my man's. But I was trying to figure out how in the fuck do I get out of this shit? And
You've been
that's the only way I could say it. But I knew, I seen it. I saw a lot of shit that I never said anything about because it really didn't matter. Because at that time, if I said it, motherfuckers wouldn't believe me anyway. You see what I'm saying? Or
Well,
they
them
or they
people's
wouldn't care.
opinions matter and don't matter because I came home from the army and hadn't really seen you a third of my high school time. And I came home from the army as a 21-year-old man. And because of the way you carried yourself, I aligned myself with you because you wasn't flashy. You didn't fuck with them dudes because I seen the same shit you seen. But I'm like, nah, if I got to get out here, man, I'm going to fuck with him. He got a good rep to him and carrying himself well. Then I had to go back into our dog fighting days. Well, shit, they introduced me to that, and I turned out good at it. So I'm gonna do what I know. Shit, man. Thanks for looking out for my brothers out here in this street. I'm with you. And you told me on top, we gonna do what we gotta do. Get your paper and get out this prison.
And that's what I always try to do. But and I failed though, because I ended up still contributing, even though that's was not what I would wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to figure out how to get out of the way, and
Yeah,
some
I mean,
say it
all of
was
us
a
did, but you
success,
know what?
but
God was
I feel
with
like
us.
I failed.
God was with us, and we did get out the way. And we did try to take a lot of people with us.
Eventually we did, but at what cost though? Like, we don't know the damage that we caused trying to get out. But by engaging our initial engagement of the activities that we partook in, we don't know what damage we caused to the community. Even though we didn't kill
Here's the
nobody,
deal, though.
we weren't
Here's
going
the deal
around
about that,
robbing
Black
people.
Hands. We was
But
all on the hamster wheel, and we figured out how to get off of it. So the
yeah,
damage we caused, somebody caused damage to us overall because we had to be in that. We had nowhere
right,
to go.
right. But now we have to go. Now this is our duty. This is why I talk and say and do and move like I move. We have to go and change the minds. We have to.
Thank
That's
God
our
for
way.
social media
That's our way
and
of
podcasts.
giving back and trying to right the things that we did wrong. Every man has that. Every black man, especially, should have that on his agenda. Some kind of way, figure out a way how you can go back and change the minds that we call, because we contributed, whether it was a little bit or a
Real
lot,
talk.
right?
Real talk. In figuring out, I agree with you. That's why we here on this podcast giving this knowledge, hoping that we not doing insanity, which is doing the same thing over and over
Right,
again,
right.
expecting different results.
Expecting
Because
yes.
we just like that man told AZ my zone, them dudes you around ain't gonna amount to shit, but you come out from among them. And it's the same thing. We have to know who is a waste of time and who need help. Because now we have this technology where they'll gravitate or they won't.
Hey, you know
Hey,
what?
you know what's intriguing about that story though? Say, Joe, you want me to tell you what's intriguing about that story? The guy
What?
is a police officer.
I know who he is.
Yeah, he a police
I
officer.
remember him. Addison, Dorn, and all of them.
Yeah, Doran was with the task force, but Addison was he was
He
the
was just a
neighborhood
regular
cop.
beat.
Yeah, he was
Yep.
the neighborhood cop on the south
He
side.
came after Officer McAfee.
Yeah, he got a lot of people a case, man. You know what I'm saying? He was real savvy because he come from that. His family, like his family members like that. So he already know, they didn't gave him the game before he became a cop. When he had growing up, he seeing how they move, he seeing how they are, and that's what he
Yeah.
despised of. And that's why he
Remember,
became a cop.
he was on his own cousin worse than you though.
Worse, yeah. Yep.
Because why do you think he was on him? The same reason though. The same
Because he
reason.
loved
It
him.
was yeah, a lot of times at the time we think like, man, they trying to lock me up. Yeah, no. He's trying to tell your ass stop. Cause I won't lock you up if you stop. If you stop doing what you're doing, I won't lock you up.
Yeah.
He won't if he know you ain't doing nothing, he will not
Yeah.
mess with you.
Well,
He wasn't one
that's standard in modern time. If you
well,
ain't doing shit, you ain't got to worry about the police.
that was him. Listen. That was Addison. I'll put that on him. Cause Walker, I don't know that to be true about Walker though. But I
Hell no,
could be
he
wrong
want to he
too.
want to lock up everybody. That's his whole thing.
You
He
see
don't
what I'm
give a
saying?
damn. He
So
feel
that's
like
what I'm saying.
everybody doing something.
Right, even if you ain't, right?
Addison really
So
cared about it because he'll give you a lecture and everything. You
Wait,
know what
wait.
I'm saying? That
Then
nigga
you
used to
say
pop me off.
even though you ain't, let's count the percentage, and we nobody's gonna get the number right. But where we was during our era, north side, south side, east side, 95% ratio, you doing something, nigga. Because I know it ain't no jobs in this town. Okay?
well,
No,
yeah, I'm
especially
gonna
for
say
young
this.
people.
No, I'm gonna say this. You know, listen, you know who's doing what and who ain't. Just the point. And that guess what? They know too. They know. They got the rundown. They got the rundown.
Yeah, for sure.
So just like how just say on Jefferson. Well, just use Jefferson for example. We used to run amok uptown before it was
Oh
called
yeah.
uptown. Like I used to have free reign from damn Jefferson all the way to Glenwood. You know what I'm saying, Glenwood?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could do it wasn't nothing. I run up and down the streets doing it, whatever I wanted to do. But I couldn't do that shit on Russell and Douglas. Hell
Hell
no.
no.
Just I stayed
Hell
the fuck
no.
away from over there.
Yeah.
So, but uptown, even though they knew who I was, they like he ain't doing nothing because it was cool. It was so smooth. It was like no, ain't nothing
Yeah,
going on.
yeah, no.
Everything is good. And then brothers used to come uptown just to cool off. Like man, I like
Lay
it up
low.
here. It's you
Lay
know what I'm
low.
saying.
Wait a minute. I want
Yeah, lay
to.
low. Know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
I
Like,
don't
hey, we need to
condone
be telling
doing
you to come
wrong.
up here.
Hey, I won't condone doing wrong, but I will say
What
it goes along with Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels. We was the Anton Daniels type cats
you
up there.
doing? That's how people grew up, finding the right way to do. And that's talking about the comparison and Judas and everything, man. Like, yo, we talking about noble shit. Just like Joe was talking about, man, everybody on this panel working people, man, taxpayers, and go to work and be pocket hitting that clock. You know what I'm saying? And if they not, they doing some, they getting other income by legal means, and they don't really got to do nothing illegal to survive and live life and be comfortable and be able to do shit in the liberties of America. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
it's people, motherfucker, that really think that they can't even do the same shit, dog.
And I was about to say
Like
the
literally.
difference is in
Most
our
people I know
era
doing
and their
better
era
as
is
a
there's actually
non-crime
shit they can
as a
do.
person that was doing making plays, and they probably was generating more money. But wise man told me it ain't what you make, it's what you keep. And the taxes
Yeah,
Facts.
you pay in the street is way more cost
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to tell someone to get a job that don't
Oh shit.
believe
Y'all
that
hear me?
they can actually, yeah, that they can actually get a job. And it's hard to
Yeah.
tell somebody
Well,
go
and
get
then let's look at the early signs of social media and influence. The music said you wasn't gonna have what that guy in the video had working at Burger King or a department store or even a factory.
yeah, and that goes into influence of being covetous because every money is money. First of all, money ain't gonna save you. Lifestyle ain't gonna save you. Doing what you want to do ain't gonna save you. So when you say though, you looking at these rappers or these entertainers that has all these things, and you think that's the life and that's how you can be comfortable. Well, if that was the case, the suicide rate amongst celebrities wouldn't be so high
Thank you. I
because
just
they're
look
miserable.
at different hoods, Atlanta, our hood. When the
So
era came that a motherfucker had a Caprice Classic with butterfly doors and 24-inch rims, you feel me? In the hood, that came from a video. That came from somebody on TV having that, and cats start doing that in the hood, taking penitentiary chance to do that. So therefore, it's safe to say they was influenced and they was hustling for that. They felt back then, no 9 to 5, even working for General Motors was gonna get you that.
no, because by that time, General Motors wasn't getting you that. You see that? It had already died basically. By the time you seen somebody with some butterfly doors, wasn't no more General Motors.
And that's why I said from our era in the 90s, we did what we did because there wasn't a lot of jobs to go around. Now in 2026, the ones that still want to keep that street mentality going got no excuse because it's a gang of people just doing this TikTok and all of that to bring some bread. DoorDash, you got jobs galore. Go get the
Hey,
trade. They
hey,
actually
when
can.
you talk about DoorDash, look in Saginaw. I went to last time I was in Saginaw. I thought I could DoorDash.
Oh Lord, no, it's bad.
Man, listen, I did. I made some money, but that's because my status on DoorDash was platinum. So so I could make a few dollars. But when I tell you it ain't nothing like here, look,
Oh,
I
I
can
believe it.
man, look, I can make if I didn't go to work, I can make $400-500 a day.
We've
Just
had the
DoorDash.
stories. Hey, we've had the stories, Black Hands, and you boys, Joe, I'm killing them. I'm killing
You
them.
know, like, but that's because and it's 6 million people in the metropolitan Phoenix metropolitan area. So 6 million people. Imagine. So that it's you gonna always have. It's no way you should be in Phoenix if you got a vehicle and there's no way you should be broke. It's no way. All you need is a vehicle, and not just DoorDash. You could do whatever. It's all kind of delivery services, man, that they got now. You can work for the U.S. government right now if you had a vehicle to deliver mail. How
Yeah,
about that?
I run like crazy.
And just as a contractor, you could deliver U.S. mail, bro. So,
That's
like,
why I say in this era, in this space in life, the street mentality or the street part of our culture has to be killed off in order for a change to happen amongst our culture of people.
you know what? We ain't got to kill it off. All we got to do is have something for the people that's coming away from it to have them to have something for them to seamlessly go into. Because guess what? ICE, President Trump, ICE, and goddamn the National Guard, they gonna handle all that.
Oh yeah, we know that. I mean, I agree.
You see what I'm saying? So we
But
just need.
from this side of it, I agree that men like us, a lot of these celebrities, if they can get away with it without losing their job, need to continue to push to kill that part off. Gotta
Well,
go.
that yeah, because they have it's a stronger hold on them because they're connected. That's why you can't once you the deeper you go, the harder it is to get out. It's just like the drug game. You get if you get tied in with the cartel, it's hard to get out of that. Now,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? If you just on some street level, you could be like, hey, bro, I'm done, man. I'm gonna let you have this. You can have my area. I'm gonna go and step off. But if you tied with the cartel, it ain't gonna work like that.
No, it don't work like that.
So it's just
Well,
like with the
if we were really being serious about our conversations, we would really listen to what we're saying, and I'll be honest, me from looking at everything, money, you and your mom and dad were probably the only mom and dad on the whole block. I don't know if you know that,
I never paid attention.
you know
but
what?
you
The only other one on the block, the only other mom and dad on the block was Floyd Buchanan. Remember Floyd?
Floyd. Yup.
That's the only one that I remember.
Yup.
Floyd and Money and them mom. And then hold on. Remember the one across the street from us, Chet, uh not in the White House, but the one before the White House, the Black House. What's the girl name, man? You and
uh,
Delvin used to be
Monica.
her dad was there too, but I can't remember her name.
Yep, you're right. Her mom. That's the thing, though. She really
That
wasn't
was it. But
like in our circle like that. But I get what you're
I'm just
saying, though.
saying
But
he was just on the block.
yeah, but it was like it's just like it wasn't too many of them. Where
No,
the
hell
men,
no.
I mean, even the men in our neighborhood didn't really. We dealt with pops, but we were at an age to where shoot, we trying to keep pops out there hoop or something. You know, we didn't have nobody else out there with us.
Right. Right.
You know, and it wasn't no too many mentors over there in our area. So
You
I can
know
say,
who
hey,
else?
y'all
I'm
need
gonna
to get
say you got me thinking.
cousins.
The only other one was remember Jug, Bernard Bloom, around the corner, 2 houses from Mama. His mama and dad was there. But he ended up getting killed. You see that?
Yeah, but
Yup.
I didn't know his daddy. I know the mama. I didn't know his daddy.
Yeah, his daddy was there. His daddy was
Got two.
always, he's still there right now. You know what I mean? But that's the only, and I was just brainstorming after you mentioned that, trying to think of the people that I could remember that I know was mom and dad, and them the only
It's not too
only
many in our area, man.
yeah.
About mama
No.
and dad with the same kid, whatever. You
Yeah, it
know,
was there. That mom and dad there together, still together.
it was just it wasn't too many.
Yeah. Now and
And
then
that is
too,
a
when you
big
think
thing.
about
Here
that,
it goes. Hold on, though. This is what I'm trying to get at. It's a big thing in our society too, where they've been taken out of the home, and
right?
it became something to where they got a hold on the women's head about everything. So now it's just here it go. Husband means house bond. So if there's no man in the house, the house is not good, man. Like,
It's
and it's
not
gonna
the
be bad stuff to come from them.
hey, Chet, that's what I want you to do. Look up the term. Can you post it or no?
I would think because it's
COINTELPRO.
just the three of us here. Short break.
Hey, COINTELPRO. Um, if you could post that on the thing, so you can read what it is, because what you're saying is exactly that. That's what that's where it
That's
came from.
what this is the end result of everything, man. To where if you don't have that structure, now a woman can raise you, but it just can't be finished off unless it's just with a real touch, man. Like straight up, people can do what they want to do. They can say what they want to say. It just ain't happening without the man in that family. And it was
Yeah,
all by
you're right.
design. And it was all by design. It was by fucking design. And then no discipline. When you don't have discipline in the home, or discipline, I mean, or a disciplined man in the home too. He got to be somewhat disciplined to show some kind of discipline. So that
Hey, this is
people can
what's
know.
crazy. You can have, listen, you can have the most undisciplined man, if even if he's at home, it's still better than no man at all.
A kid gets a better shot.
Right, because at home, at school, that's how they tell if you have parents at home is how you act in school. So if you in school bugging out and acting crazy, the first thing they gonna say is that his home life is not good. Something wrong at home. But if you come to school and you well mannered and you well behaved, they gonna be like that boy come from a good home. You see that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that was statistically put together.
And not what I mean by a good home, I mean where a, a father is at home. Whether it's just the father by himself or the father and the mother. Because statistics show that if a kid comes from a single father household, he's 95% better or more. He has a 95% chance to be successful in the world without his mother. So it's the man.
Yeah.
That's why we are the prize.
Agreed.
We are the head of the household. We are the God in our homes, even without the mother. Look it up. If you think I'm lying, look up the statistics.
That is 100% true.
So we have a big responsibility. That's why God chose us to be the gods on this earth.
The sad part, though, is society is so messed up when it comes to that. I don't think there'll ever be a true rebound of the father in the home because the system's too deep.
No, yes, it will. It will. It definitely will. Because anything that you involve God in is never impossible.
I'm
Now,
not,
if
I'm,
you
I'm I'm not knocking nothing you saying. I'm just looking at the numbers for what it is. Time on this earth is short.
the reason why
So,
the numbers that you see is because ain't nobody involved God nowhere. That's why yeah, if you look at it from that standpoint, I would agree with you. But because if God ain't involved in it, it's never gonna change.
I
But
agree. And you're
that's the
giving
point.
the solution. You are giving the correct 100% solution. But what I'm telling you by the numbers, there ain't enough time left for that one. I'm not saying we're not going to see no results, but
Hey,
you know it's going to be more people going to hell
hey, guess
than
what?
is
That's
going
the
to heaven.
point. It ain't even supposed to be. It's only, listen, 1/3, man. Everybody ain't going. This is the problem. We can't worry about. I said this about about a few shows when your sister was on the show. I said this, a few good men. We ain't worried about everybody.
All right,
Everybody can't
that's
go.
what I was saying. That it's safe to say that that ain't gonna work itself out. I'm not saying it's
Hey,
not gonna be some results shown
yeah, that's a
of the father in the home because
this
there's a
the
lot of
thing.
them that it's too late. These
No,
20 and these
no.
17, 18, it's too
Listen,
late.
it was never too late. They wasn't written. Their number was not in the book.
Okay,
So
okay, that's what
their
I'm saying.
name, their name wasn't in the book. See, like you ever heard that term "worried about the wrong thing"? You
Yeah,
ever heard
yeah,
that? Yeah, that's what we worried about the wrong thing. I'm only worried about those that's written in the book.
well, no, but we're talking about the father in the home, and we've covered what the problem is. We've covered what caused it. But I'm saying what you said is true that there is going to be some changes, and the brothers just having it's a dude having a baby right now that's either ain't in the home or with the woman. You get what I'm saying?
Can I say something about that right quick?
Yeah.
Because we have the sexy red, because we have
Megan
Cardi
Stallion.
B, Megan Thee Stallion. Listen, it's cool to have a baby daddy for them. That's something that's like a status. That's something.
That's why they put them on to keep our community, in that on
Like
that has to be.
we already did the men for 40 years of hip hop.
Right, right,
50.
right, right, right.
It's their turn now. We already got them. We already got them hypnotized and fucked over. Now most of them like they most of them now they're sissies, so they like the girl music better than the man music.
Now you understand. Now you see, like this is a continual cycle. But what you got posted is that's where it started. That's exactly where it started, right there. The systematic end of it.
Yes. New left. They also targeted the supremacist groups. Yep, 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 yep. And the National Rights Party. FBI engaged in co-op.
They attacked everything that we tried to establish so we can establish order back in our communities.
And wait a minute. You said the word. You said the key word. 1956. This is 2026. So somebody needs to understand what happened, and which is true. But in 2026, the movement of kill the hood, kill the street. If there's going to be any sort of current change, that must happen. Not just on these platforms by us, but brothers like Anton. If Corey Holcomb come out with that and change up, he might save himself. You get what I'm saying? Because
Like what? Tell me what you're saying. I need to hear
if Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels squashed the beef, he apologized for what he did with his daughter, putting his daughter on the show and talking bad about a honor roll student, a young black girl honor roll student, which you keep somebody's kids out of it. If you got a problem with me, have a problem with me. Don't bring
I'm
my
sorry.
kids into it. Don't bring my wife into it.
Once them gloves off, man, the gloves is
I
off.
understand, but we're trying to kill.
But we're gonna roll with what you talk about right now and just hear what you're saying.
Well, remember
And
the golden word is God don't like ugly. So all it took was that to expose a ugly behavior, which is very mirror.
we gotta address Anton Daniels being an antagonist. We gotta if we don't understand that he the Devo in the situation. He the aggressor.
So are
He
we
was,
pulling the guy?
he was the only thing I can say about this is I don't agree with no part. I think both sides could have been better. But once he said something about when somebody attacks your manhood, if you can't hit them in the mouth, you go to jail, right? So what's the next thing you could do to attack his manhood? You see? And so, and I
No,
don't condone.
wait. I gotta say, you saw the same video I saw. And at the end of the day, he started it off by saying he kissed white people ass. That's insulting the man's honor, character.
Well, okay. So listen. Okay. All right. So that
Started it with that.
could be
Before you
true.
go there,
This
hold
is
on.
my
Before you
thing.
go there, he asked him a question before that, and he never
Wanted to answer. He was ducking.
responded to that question. He said, "You never say nothing about white man," and that's
Yeah,
what
he did answer it.
No, he didn't. No, he
His
didn't.
response, wait a minute, I'm gonna quote verbatim. His response was, "You must don't watch my show."
Well, that ain't saying that
No,
ain't that.
do it
it's a
right now.
response. Because
No.
if you watch the man's show, he everybody gets the smoke.
Well, that's where. Yeah. Well,
You
okay.
get what I'm saying?
Well, you
His
can say that.
response was that.
You
You
can
just
say that.
didn't hear the
This is
response that you wanted to hear.
okay.
He
So
said
listen.
verbatim.
So where did so this is the thing. If that wasn't true, if that was true, then he wouldn't have to say nothing else about where is he talking about sucking dick.
Okay, because after that, Corey Holcomb said, "Well, you ain't say nothing because that wasn't the answer he wanted to hear
No,
about
he
sucking a
brought
white
up a
man or
scenario.
kissing a white man's ass."
No, he brought up a scenario where he said that this was, well, this is what I saw. He brought up a scenario. He said, well, I ain't see that part, but this is what I do see. And that's why
Okay,
he
and
came up
he
when
took
he
it
said,
there. And so
well, because,
Anton's response was, "You suck black people dick,
okay,
and you won't cater
but just
to."
like me and Cheddar had this discussion. Kissing ass and sucking dick is two different things.
I think it's all the same.
I don't think so.
Man, that's crazy. You think that, but but it's
So,
okay
money,
though,
hold on.
because
So
this
listen,
is what.
hold on, Chad. Let me say this. Let me say this first. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna show him how it ain't different. How it's totally different. Money. When you didn't have sex with your woman, you didn't kissed her ass before, ain't you? Tell the truth.
If you didn't have sex with her,
No. Listen, it's a
Yes or
simple
no?
question. It's a simple question. During sex with your woman, you telling me you ain't never kissed her ass?
I'd be lying. No,
Oh, you never did, right?
no, of course,
You have, right?
yes,
Have you ever sucked a dick?
no.
All right, then. That's the
Okay.
difference right there. That's the difference right there. So it is a difference between kissing ass and sucking dick. Now, go ahead, Chet. Go ahead.
Okay, and if you take it by that point, you are correct.
Listen, if a man say that and you following along with it, you might be doing that then. So all I know is you ain't finna get away with that bullshit. But here it go. I ain't saying Corey even won with saying, "Oh, say it again, say it again." You know, he had already said it. The disrespect was already there. Everything was already in the air. He really should have just said, "Hey, just get up, just get the fuck up out of here, man. Just go on with your cake ass." Now,
And they could have left it that way. It could have ended or went better. Either way it goes. Mr. Daniels even gave an out clause like, "Hey, we can get past this and actually still have a good show and maybe get to a good dialogue."
You can't get past that because once you challenge somebody's manhood. But this is the thing. This is why it's still going on. Outside forces is the reason why it's still going on. People now want Anton on their show to say, so now he get to say something else, and then now this is why. This is why it's still going on.
You see, I sent you
Hey, right now, I got it for a fact, y'all, because I ain't got nothing to do with my time. It is a stimmy pack. It's so many no name podcasts that got the new shit with Kwame, which is fabricated. And they eating off of it because people are watching their platforms because they covering the beginning to the current shit. It's people right now making bank off just Corey Holcomb and him from the very beginning. Somebody put on the show earlier that Kwame Brown never said nothing about Anton Daniels. Anton Daniels said, I jumped the gun, and you right. Somebody, we got some trolls or some infiltrators in the chat trying to keep two beef between two black men.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. This is the only reason why we still talking about it. It was an incident between two black men, and it was in the heat of the moment. He said some things that both of them said things that each other didn't quite agree with, and they had their way of handling it, right?
And I say,
is it my business to tell them or to tell you how to handle somebody disrespecting you? I cannot come to you and say, yo, Joe, you can't do that. You shouldn't do it. How I'm gonna tell you how to handle somebody disrespecting you? Just
that's why I think the universal right now would be is we kill the culture, and that's nobody wins if two black men are going against each other on the world stage.
This is the thing. I remember when I grew up, when I was growing up, that we used to fight. We used to fight when we had a disagreement. We would fight and we would shake hands afterwards.
All right.
Now, okay, was that the right way? Probably not. But
it was what we was taught.
It was what we was taught. And then guess what? Nobody died. Nobody. And then it was dead after that. It was over. It was no more.
Society, they can't do that.
So now, but because this is the reason why. Because people with these podcasts, and that's the way to make money, and they keep, it's just like World Star. It's no difference between pulling out your camera and World Star. It's the same thing. It's just with a camera and you talking in your voice, you talking about it, you keep rehashing it, and then now the people involved, they see it, so now they make them want to say something else, and then this guy over here, when he say something, now he got to say something again, then it never stops.
I agree.
Instead of deadening it and
hey, Black Hands, I just said it's a part of killing the street mentality, and that is we need to dead it as a whole because there's still two black men going at it.
Well, nah, I'm gonna say this: that situation, that ain't no street situation. So I won't bring that into a street situation.
But that's who watching it these days.
Well, no, that's who watching it. But what about the ones that's steady coming up with content, egging the shit on? That ain't street mentality. That ain't street shit. That's some bitch shit.
That's some parasite.
I'm gonna go get Anton to go come on my show. What am I going to get Anton to come on my show for? For what?
You didn't fuck with him before then.
Right. So now you want him on your show so you can keep the shit going. That's the point I'm making.
And that's parasitic type behavior.
That's all I'm saying. That shit should have been dead. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't even that serious. Yeah, they had a few words.
And let's leave it alone.
And that's what, but these people, man, these podcasts.
I'm gonna do you one better, Black Hand.
These vultures, I ain't even gonna say culture, but these vultures are out here trying to make $1 because they can't make no dollar on nothing else. They don't have no talent. They don't have no skills,
no originality.
So now I have to use other people's misfortune or their known mistake, just like with everybody make mistakes. But you gonna put it all because I make a mistake. Now everybody want to talk about it. The journal, they call it journalism. That's bullshit.
That's not journalism.
That's
I want to
bullshit.
clear that up for the people in the back. That's not journalism.
Oh, that's just my take. How do y'all feel about my take? Do you think that's close to on point or what?
100.
But even with any creator, you run off basically algorithms, and you
Yep.
basically run off of hot topics, or whatever you want to call it, trending topics. But for the most part, it's the originality in the person. I believe that when, if I didn't cover it when it first started, I don't think I'd still be talking. I wouldn't even say nothing about it, because I watched the 5150 show, and what Joe was saying, uh, the street mentality does need to go away, man. It's our people, because we need to understand that we are not thugs. We are not these gangbangers. We want to be smart. We want to be pilots. We want to be doctors. We want to be entrepreneurs. We want to be
Hey, Black Hands.
successful.
If I didn't take this route that I took, my brother, I would love to do what the fuck you do for a living.
Right.
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
I'm 5'7". I ain't no hooper. I'm too little to play football. But I'm a smart dude, and I don't want to do the route you had to go to get that skill, but I wish somebody would have put a class in front of me so I could learn that shit if I didn't go the route that I went in life.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I trust me. Look, like I say, I know that God had his hands on and around
All of
me,
it.
because no way that I would have ever thought that I could have be even doing this. I mean, I know I ain't stupid. That's that. It's a bunch of people with great intelligence that's not doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For whatever reason. Now, it might be their fault, or it might be outside forces, or what have you. But for me to be able to do it, man, then look, this God can do anything, man. Listen,
God, do anything. No.
He
Hey,
can do
I'm gonna say
anything.
this one for you, Black Hands. Kevin Garnett said, anything is possible.
Yes, but you got to have the right elements. Anything is possible. That is true. But if it's not involved, if God ain't involved, everything is impossible. How about that?
Agreed.
Without God, everything is impossible.
Now I want to say, moving on from the world's chasing of smut content, Sam Darnold was impressive on Sunday.
Man.
Hey, say this. He been impressive all year. He been impressive for
Last
the
year
last
too.
few years. No,
Yeah,
last few years. Because he the only quarterback in NFL history to go 14 plus wins back-to-back seasons with two different teams. So,
and y'all do realize he was a New York Jets throwaway.
but guess what? Check this out. I'm gonna say this, and if I'm being totally honest, I still wouldn't take him as my quarterback. How about that?
That's fucked up, because when I see
See
God, fuck it, man.
that?
I gotta give it to him.
No, I ain't saying I'm not. You know, I picked Seattle and the Patriots repeat.
You did.
2 weeks ago. Remember we talked about it. I said,
Actually, that was like a week ago, dog.
no, I'm talking about me and Cheddar had talked before we had talked on the line.
Okay.
And we were discussing the political standpoint of it, and I was saying what I said last week, man. If I'm going off a football standpoint from a football, it's gonna be the Patriots and Seattle. Now, political, I understood the LA Rams, but the only reason why I didn't pick the Broncos is because Knicks was hurt, and I knew they wasn't gonna do it. Right. Even though that quarterback, no, he kept them. They had a chance to win. Put it like that.
When it started snowing so bad, I was like, damn.
Even though he was,
did you see what I saw in that Denver game? Did you see what I saw? It was a couple times where the receivers looked like they didn't know what they was doing. That last interception.
No, because
his receiver wasn't even looking for the ball.
They ain't played together. Money. This is why I said they was gonna lose, because they're not used to this guy in this situation. This is the biggest game of his life, and he just throwed in there, and you cannot bet on that. I'm just saying,
you don't bet on that.
No, you can't do it, right? If you're a smart man, you can't do it. So that's why I said, I don't think they're gonna do it. But that defense was solid all day.
And I want to say shout out to Matthew Stafford, MVP. They already announced it pretty much. He gonna win the MVP, and he should.
Well, I don't know because why did Stafford win? How was he so much better than the man who beat him?
His numbers for the year.
His numbers,
and they ain't had no defense.
What do you mean they had no defense? They was the second best defense.
No, that's the only reason why.
That's the only reason why they was in the situation they was in, man.
I'm talking about defense. And you look on offense, there was some plays that went here and there. He looked good.
No, this is what I'm gonna say. Matthew Stafford had two veteran receivers. Sam Darnold did it with a rookie receiver, second-year receiver. No, he a rookie.
But he's not even in the running for the MVP. See that?
Hey, Jack, what's that name? JSN? He a rookie, ain't he? Yeah. Bro, he did it with a rookie. And you mean to tell me, man, come on. Well, I get it, though.
Drake May, or Mayo, the quarterback from the Patriots, and Stafford. Stafford and him was 1 and 2. So who's gonna win it this year?
You see that? Now Drake May, I'll give more to Drake May because they had the youngest team in the league. They had the most starts by rookies in the whole league this year. So I'm leaning Drake May even on that. But I get, and this is just my opinion. My opinion don't mean shit. But if I'm looking at Drake May and what he did with the New England Patriots going to the Super Bowl, with that young roster, with that young team, fresh new quarterback, coach and offensive coordinator. I'm just saying, man. But Matthew Stafford, go give it to him. But yeah, that's just my opinion. He don't impress me.
The Super Bowl winner, the defense says Seattle, but I'm not going to get Josh McDaniel in the Super Bowl.
This is what I'm gonna say. History ain't gonna repeat itself. So that'll let you know what happened. What happened the last time them two teams met in the Super Bowl?
The Patriots won.
History ain't repeating itself.
Ooh. Bold prediction.
Yeah. It ain't repeating itself. I said this. No, it's not. So that means Ain't gonna be no interception on the goal line this year.
Listen, Kenny Walker, man, the third.
No, listen, I was waiting. I was waiting for somebody to say it.
Listen, this guy, if he keeps the legs churning, man.
And he want problems. He don't want peace. He wants problems. What he give
So
me?
are you saying that Josh McDaniels, as an offensive coordinator, won't be able to come up with nothing?
Yeah, he's gonna come up with something. He's got a game plan. Everybody's got a game plan. But like I say, history will not repeat itself. That's just my prediction. History is not repeating itself.
Sam Darnold becomes Super Bowl champion.
It's just the story. Look at the story behind it. He made history. He made history already.
So are you saying it could possibly be back-to-back NFC Super Bowl?
Yeah, I mean, why not? It ain't been back-to-back in a minute. Tom Brady and them, I don't think they ever did it back-to-back, did they?
Nah, but you know who did?
Yeah, NFC, Dallas Cowboys did it, and San Francisco did it.
So it's been done. It just hasn't been done in a while. It hasn't been done in a while, and the most recent is Kansas City.
I didn't know Kansas City did it back-to-back. I thought they skipped one, but maybe I'm wrong.
They won 4.
No, I'm talking about did they win it 2 times back-to-back, though?
Yeah.
They did? Okay.
Yeah, they went back-to-back.
Well,
because you remember when they did it, they were saying he had the potential to break Tom Brady's record because Tom Brady never went back-to-back.
That's what, yeah.
You remember that was all the noise that year. So it's going to be interesting.
Well, I got Seattle, man. And, it's weird, man. Ain't no way, man. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. New England went through 2 tough games, and remember when we were talking about coaches versus quarterback? I said Vrabel, that team has taken on his mentality. I don't know if you remember that.
Yes, you did say that.
They have taken on Vrabel's identity, man, and they're actually playing lights out. They went through the toughest games to get to the Super Bowl as far as the weather. I don't know what else you can ask for out of a New England.
And I got a question for the panel. If you're the Tennessee Titans, if you're a coach, do you want to go to the Tennessee Titans because they fired him and he in the Super Bowl?
Who?
The Tennessee Titans fired Mike Vrabel.
So did.
And he's in the Super Bowl.
So did. You're right.
If I'm a coach, I don't want to coach Tennessee. I don't want that job.
I don't think nobody wants that shit.
And considering that Sam Darnold is in the Super Bowl, I don't want to play for the Jets.
Well, this is you can't see another one man's trash is another man's treasure, right?
That's the saying.
Just because he didn't win or they won when he left, that don't mean that you can't be successful there. Now, it's a lot of things that goes into it, right? But it's a lot of elements. But I wouldn't just say that. I wouldn't just hang my hat on that statement alone. But I get what you're saying, though.
Hey, it,
I've been
it,
trying.
it's definitely gonna be worth watching, y'all.
I done got the shit. Trying to get the shit popping, man. Uh,
Look,
so
I like your set the way it is with the fireplace, man. It's smooth.
thank you, man. I've been just trying to upgrade the shit, man.
It's smooth. You doing it from your office, the studio.
It's the studio. It's the studio.
It's the studio.
Yeah, I'm headed in to punch the clock, man. I gotta punch the clock.
No
Me,
doubt. Hey, we finna like I said, we had 2 hours and 6 minutes. Uh Pretty productive show, pretty good show. I want to thank everybody for showing up. But tomorrow we'll be back on StreamYard. Or
okay.
Wednesday when we really popping it on Wednesday. Wednesday at 7 o'clock. But this is what we've been putting. I've been putting some money into the production studio.
I can't say it ain't nice.
We're trying to get it right.
Yeah, boy.
We're trying to get it right. Oh, this is what I wanted to show y'all too before y'all got off. Can y'all tell me what that is right here?
I'm driving. I can't really see. I'm driving.
23-4. They say 2023-4.
No, it don't.
That's what it
That's
looked
what
like.
it look like, though.
Hey,
These
guess
are
what?
backwards.
Oh no,
Hey,
that
guess
say
what?
Jesus. That say Jesus.
That say Jesus.
Yeah. I just
Yeah,
said that to them. But if you look at it the other way backwards and say Jesus.
yeah,
It's backwards on your way, huh?
Yeah,
yeah.
backwards.
Okay. I would have to do it too.
Oh, hey, nice.
What that do?
It made the whole screen big,
Damn.
Yeah, it filled up the holes.
which is what you want, host.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Yeah, that's the whole screen right there.
That's the whole screen.
Damn. Why I do that again?
Cause you it might be on your rotation on your phone. That's what it might be. I don't know, cause my phone will do that every once in a while on certain sizes of pictures. If I turn my phone, it'll automatically rotate it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's fucked up because I'm trying.
There it go right there.
Yeah, perfect.
But yeah, man, this is a set, man. This is a set we've been we actually trying to put a little bit of money into. I mean, we're coming slowly but surely. I got some art on the wall. Got some art my daughter did herself.
Look. I'm gonna speak on behalf of regular Joes, average Joes like ourselves, considering that's what we stand for, is the average Joe type guy. And you ain't in a studio penthouse overlooking the landscaping of Detroit or Canada. So that motherfucker you got right there is priceless. The studio look amazing, my man.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Like I said, I've been trying to put money in. We got the Lincoln Jordans up here. This is what started everything. The dream. This is it, man. Like I said, Happy Face Podcast is trying to grow, man. I think every time. I don't even tell y'all about these. Please. I got my records down here. Dionne Warwick.
That's classic.
But like I said, man, we just trying to grow. And like I said, I'm gonna keep everything going. Every time we do something, I'm gonna keep upgrading something. The last time we bought the paint for the floor. We got a couple missed pints donated to the show, and it helped us out tremendously. And it just gave us a new, like I said, it's a new field now.
Miss Price be doing her thing. I'm not gonna fault her that she a liberal, but she be doing her thing. Much respect to her.
Much respect. But yeah, man. Like I said, I want to thank everybody for always showing up to the show. AZ Mazone had a good show today. Portland and Chandler probably be back on next when we got some topics, whatever. We'll kick it. Have a nice structured show on Thursday. I have an outline for us what we gonna go through. We try to get through the show in probably about an hour and a half or so.
Well, I sent you that one video, Cheddar, so you can look it up yourself and review it and show all the perspective from what the liberal folks is on, the viewpoints of the Republicans, and then there's us.
Yes. I see what you're saying. Go everywhere, show everything, and then come back to what our perspective is.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Black Hands, how you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with everything. I want all the smoke.
That's my guy. I want all the smoke.
Cause this is why I always try to stress. We're trying to stand out. We're trying to carve our own way. We don't want to follow. We are innovators. We don't want to follow. Now, we're gonna speak our way on our terms. You remember I did it my way. You feel me?
So I took the blame and did it my way.
Right. So if it don't work your way, it can't work nobody else's way, because then now you done changed who you are.
Yup.
You see that? So that's my thing. We're gonna do it our way. And if it don't work our way, it ain't gonna work, period. Because we gonna
view every topic there is from an average Joe perspective.
And then too, like, being there saying things and saying it in a way that's not popular. That's the thing, man. Because everything, you know what? We're not trying to be liked. We're trying to be ourselves. And, the realest people in the world are not liked.
Never.
If everybody like you fake. You a fake dude. You fake as hell if everybody like you.
It's hard to get everybody to like you.
Well, it's easy to get everybody to like you. Just do what they want you to do.
Oh, I'm gonna say, okay, if you ain't doing that,
or be who they want you to be. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you ain't doing that, and we are not here to do that.
That's
on
the
Happy
point.
Face Podcast, we want to bring a smile to your face after the show. Dang, them dudes was right.
even though we're going through a lot of bullshit, even though we're going through a lot of stress, even though we're going through a lot of bad times, seeing a lot of death on TV, uh, hopefully, hopefully everybody can leave here with a smile on their face, man.
Man,
And
I'm smiling, and my power was out for 6 hours yesterday.
yeah.
Then I spent about 45 minutes out in the cold hooking up a little generator. By the time we got it running, and I got to my second cup of coffee, the power came on. I was happy and mad at the same time.
Yeah, so
Damn.
you ready to
Freezing.
use that one?
Icicles falling on the ground off the poles, off the wires, and we out there freezing. Broke the cord because it was a pull mower. We had to fix the cord. By the time we got it all done, it took another 30 minutes to get it to start. We were taking spark plugs out. But you know what I'm saying? We had to prime it. Then we finally got it started. Neighbor and me high five. He go home. I have my cup of coffee. I get to my second cup, took 2 sips, and the power came on. I was still cold.
Well, at least it was working. Or did the power come on, or did you get your generator
Power
working?
came on about 25 minutes after we got the generator started. And
Damn.
we was out there for about 45 minutes trying to get the damn generator started.
Well, this the thing. Now you got to make sure you crank it up and get it primed and ready to go every week or two.
Oh, don't worry. I sent Cheddar Bob. You remember Black Hand? Remember I talked about getting the street version of the Generac?
Yeah,
I'm finna get it. The poor man's version.
yeah,
1600 covers it all. And that's the installation. That's all the stuff you need and the installation. 1600. You can't beat that considering the Generac is about 10,000.
yeah. That's a deal.
Miss Spike says she's a centralist, not a liberal, but she leaned left. I'm an independent realist that leans right. So I ain't mad at you. Welcome to the show.
Yep, like I said, man, it's a great show today. And if you're going into work, hey, before I get off, I will be playing Phil's ride music, man, and that album is cold to me. So I mean, the song that he got is really, really cold. So I'm gonna play it, and it's like that was my theme music all summer, like last summer. I couldn't even go nowhere without playing it.
Well,
But
I'm
I
gonna have
will.
to hear it.
Oh my goodness! Wait till you check this out.
Hey, I got
This shit is so. What you say?
the whole album is fire.
No, the whole album fire, but my favorite song is ride music, man. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it on right quick.
Check this out. Now, Money or Love, Peaches and Cream.
Oh, peaches and cream. Oh man. But I'm gonna put it on right now. Let me see.
Well, first off, let's closing arguments.
Oh yeah.
Great show. Always a pleasure to work with you, gentlemen. And the topics was 100% fire. And I definitely think we all on board with the streets must die.
I think
And
so.
the whole Anton Daniels Corey Holcomb thing is dead.
Well, it should be dead. It should be dead to us anyway.
Is the hey, that whatever them people want to do, if they want to keep up that hot mess, I'm just watching what they finna do with Iran because the distractions in the game continues.
You are correct, sir.
Like I said, I ain't getting caught slipping no more by these freak storms they got coming through.
The fake storm.
The rolling blackouts that my lights was flickering today and ain't nothing going on. It's just cold.
Yeah, man. Thank God. Thank God. There's no uh, natural disasters here in Arizona for the most part.
Oh, you got a natural
Monsoons,
disaster. It's called 208-degree weather.
right? Yeah, right. That's it.
You got a natural disaster.
Well, hey, it's crazy because sometimes you can't even tell, man.
Look,
When
you
you,
live somewhere where you got to make sure you check your shoes before you put your feet in them.
well, nah, that's only if you, but that's everywhere. Shit, that was in Florida too.
Yeah. Those really warm places.
Yeah, that was in Florida too. But
No, we got the props here.
yeah, well, hey, in Michigan, yeah, it happens in Michigan too. Clean your shoes outside if you want to.
Oh yeah. You might have an earwig or something in there.
A tick, because you can die from a tick bite now.
Man, yeah. Nowadays, look. When the
It's just
spring
crazy,
hit,
man.
I'm gonna spray so much whatever that chemical to kill weeds along the fence lines to make
Hey,
sure I'm
you
tick
ever wonder?
free.
You ever wonder, like everywhere something happens, like out in India, they got cobras. You might wake up a cobra be in the bed with your ass.
Yeah,
You see that? Or
yeah.
in Africa, you
People
might.
don't think about that.
I mean, it's everywhere. Everywhere got something, right?
Yeah.
Every place got something.
Look. One of
You
my
know.
favorite National Geographic pictures is the Indian dude is riding with the two baskets of sugar cane or whatever that was they was out there in the little field picking, and he's riding back, and that big old tiger ran at that elephant and leaped over it, and they freeze the picture right before he gets to the man.
Hey,
That's not an AI generated picture. That picture is old as heck. And I was like,
man,
I wouldn't want to live in their country. And it's one of them same countries where they got to deal with a cobra. They might
right,
be on the floor.
man. So, like I say, man, everywhere got something. You know. In Colorado, you got to worry about buffaloes. What's them
Being in the
things?
street.
Them big ass moose and all them moose. Them little
Motherfucker,
kill
Moose will kill your ass.
you.
Yeah.
That is so. You know,
Guy
it's where
told me
you.
today about say the animals ain't scared of you no more. Say this summer his kids was playing in the yard. He barbecuing, they kicking it, and the bear that slipped up was eating pears off his tree. They didn't even know
Yeah.
he was there till they seen him. He was just chilling and eating pears. He didn't bother nobody. But it's still like, oh shit. Kids, move slow. Come to the house.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Out here, it's a lot of stuff out here. The desert in the desert, but we choose wisely. Choose wisely.
Audience, that's just a sample of some of the conversations that y'all gonna get to hear. Conversations that other folks don't talk about.
Yeah, we
The
gotta
real
stand
shit.
out. Yeah, stand out, man. We gotta stand out. That's what's gonna make the cream rise to the top.
In every part
Uh,
of y'all life.
yeah.
Well, I want to say, everybody out there, man, God bless you all. Thank you for listening. Uh, I hope the day was a little bit better. Maybe we touched on some things. Maybe we missed some things, but hopefully you just had a better time with your day, just listening to our thoughts, our perspective. Um, and we really, really, really appreciate every listener that we do get. We've been doing around 50 to 60 um, per episode. So by us sharing this on other social medias, man, and getting this thing to grow, like I said, man, I'm trying to put the money back into what we're doing because I know that the aesthetics when stuff looks nice is perceived even more. Um, and I deal with my family because I know that's just what I want to do with my family, and hopefully we can
No,
come to
no,
a
no.
common ground.
Truthfully, we come from a town that kind of that's like that. So even though we all live abroad, I mean that's all we know.
Hey, Cheddar, your mic is terrible.
It's terrible.
Not now.
Now
It
you
was.
clear.
Is it too loud?
Nah, you right on now.
No, it was just muffled. I couldn't really hear.
Oh, I pulled it away. Can you hear me now though?
We hear you crystal clear.
You great. You great.
Okay, yeah. Like I said, man, I just wanted to be able to get the aesthetics right for the show so we can look professional. I will be coming with my Happy Face podcast shirts every time I'm on. Even the hats, I'll be starting with those.
Take your time, partner.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I said take your time, partner.
Yeah, and money. I gotta send you some stuff, man, because when you know, and Miss Prince, well, we're gonna get you some stuff too. Send you some stuff because donating to the show it really helps me be able to expand a little bit more. Able to
I'm gonna explain real quick, short time, one last time. I don't know Anton Daniels. I ain't giving him $1, but I know you. I know you personally.
yeah,
So if anything I can do to help you on your quest.
yeah, and that shit is like I said is needed, and I see where some of these podcasters go into this lane and they not monitor and they're just trying. So I just want to thank y'all for the boost, for the encouragement. Keep going, get the set looking nice, you know. And when y'all do come to town, we got a set, man. I got a set. I'll be having to add cameras here soon. We're gonna have something where we got our platform with to get our message across to the masses, man. And like I said, keep pushing the product, y'all. Pushing this stuff. Keep getting it out there. Keep sharing it. If you're watching, like, subscribe, share. I guess, like I said, gratitude. I guess gratitude. Be thankful. What you got? Be thankful what you got right now. It could all be gone in a blink of an eye. And hey, you better hold on to things that you have. Be thankful for what you have, and you might be
Amen.
able to get more. So just keep abundance and prosperity in our mindset to keep moving forward, to keep being that great person that we want to be and we want around us. Be that person. So with that being said, Happy Face Podcast, another show. Well, I can't wait till the next one. It's gonna be right. I'm gonna get us out of here with that riding music by the homie Phil. And check this out, y'all. Tell me if y'all can hear it.
Oh, I'm finna rock out.
Let me see. Yeah, this shit cool. My boy Phil.
I am fear. I am a motherfucking rider. I'm a dragon breathing fire. I'm Kanye through the wire. I'm that jar of gas. Just a hit to take you home. 50 in the Chevy, nigga. Crank it up and let me ride the hell. Start the car. Crank that bitch off laboratory. I ain't got a problem with the rap, but all I wanna do is make rap music. Look like maybe the next race. 41, 24 business. My hood was blood. My school was good, but I don't ride the line, nigga. I ride the beat in my
I can't hear it.
Reappearing and disappearing, and you'll never know how I'm popping up. A left track for a labyrinth. Fuck if the motherfucker got show up, and if you're talking bar, well, I have the clinching. If you're talking hot, then I'm no candlestick. If you're talking fire, I'm a ninja dragon. Anytime I bring it torch shit, I am the sun, just watch shit. You can't run when I touch the shit. Beat got a marriage to the south of life. The death was part of the force of this. I am fair, I am real. I'm a motherfucking rider. I'm a dragon breathing fire. I'm Kanye through wire. I'm that jar of gas. Just a hit to take you higher. F-50 in the Chevy, nigga. Crank it up and let me ride. I am real. I'm a motherfucking rider. I'm a dragon breathing fire. I'm Kanye through the wire. I'm that jar of gas. Just a hit to take you higher. F-50 in the Chevy, nigga. Crank it up and let me ride. This shit, yo, of course it is. Easy for mics in the source for this. Fuck my mics in the source for this. Give it one day I might get my voice from live. Grew up on that beat from boy to man. I so hard to afford this plan. I can't hold back, I am only man. Promise to real like my only chance. And I can go up like an atom bomb. Burn all this shit down from being the calm. I am the lion, my feet is strong. My words on your head, then you sing along. I don't know the difference in rap and pop. This ain't been the same since the days apart. Once in a while, someone else will pop. Everything fell out except the rock. But I am the villain and rap is missing. Go with the pit, I am rap religion. Everything else is just sacrificial. No pin in my hand, I can paint a picture. Cause I got a plan like that do my God. On top of your head like a screwdriver. Been in these water like scuba divers. Heard that you know like an Uber driver. My so be chillin' like Zoe Sun. My pop rep because like he made a try. And I will go off like a loaded gun. Think like a million dollars. But I am that nigga, I'm next to none. Feel like my bitch still yet to come. Fuck him like feeling, get count down his enemies. So I make him to that chest. I am fit, I am real. I'm a motherfucking rider. I'm that dragon breathing fire. I'm Kanye through the wire. I'm that jar of gas. Just a hit to take you higher. F-50 and that Chevy, nigga. Crank it up and let me ride. I am real. I'm a motherfucking rider. I'm a dragon breathing fire. I'm Kanye through the wire. I'm that jar of gas. Just a hit to take you higher. F-50 and that Chevy, nigga. Crank it up and let me ride.
Sagging on cousin Junie, Sean, happy birthday. Shayla, happy birthday. We'll be back Thursday with another show. Thank you guys for tuning in. Happy Face Podcast.